Hi guys, KGVR Trooper here, and you know, I'm thinking about going off grid here, and it's probably just not possible for the house that I'm renting. And I got to thinking about my retirement. It's coming up, you know. I mean, I'm only 47, but you know, it's around the corner, and there's really no money in the bank, just due to bills and the high cost of living. And I thought to myself, you know, Keith, you got to do something different here. This just isn't working, and basically I'm like you guys. I'm putting about 85% of my income just to keep the roof over my head and pay the power bills, and I'm tired of it. Because basically, you know, what's going to happen is, if and when I can ever afford a mortgage, you know, I'll get the house paid off, but eventually I'm going to get old, I'm going to get sick, I'm going to lose the house. And that's the American dream. Spend 85% of your income for the majority of your adult life to lose everything you had. I mean, you know, unless you're, you know, lucky and have a really good high-paying job and you can pay that house off and make investments, that's great. But for us who are in the lower middle class, who basically live from paycheck to paycheck, that's not going to happen, you know. So I thought, you know, that's a really depressing end to the last half of my life. It really is. Spending all that money and all that time to get something I'm going to lose anyway. It's just asinine. So I started thinking, and what got me thinking was a situation that happened to me at work. Where I work, we have an RV park, and I was talking to the guy who runs the RV park, and this older couple was there, and they had a malfunction with their RV, and basically it was supposed to deploy the steps so you could go down and go outside. And in the middle of the night, the wife, who was in her 60s or 70s, went to go to the bathroom and have a cigarette in the middle of the night, and the steps only half deployed, and she didn't notice, and she slipped and she fell and she gashed her leg open and broke her ankle, and that was it. They decided it was time to get rid of the RV. And it was a nice RV. I mean, it was older, but it had pop-out sides on it. And they just wanted to get rid of it. They were like, they tried to give it to the owner of the RV, or the owner of the RV park, and he was like, I don't need this. And, you know, basically, if I had known that, I'd been like, yeah, I'll take a free RV, even if it needs work. And the reason why that is because, you know, I'm thinking about going off grid when I retire and getting either an RV or a tiny house or something like that, and just going off grid, you know, off grid altogether. I think RV sounds best. So this is the thing. I've watched this happen a couple of times around me, and so I know it does happen. So I'm going to throw this video out there. I live in Minnesota, so if anybody near this area, Minnesota, I live near Hastings, has an old RV that's just sitting in their driveway, rotting away. They're probably never going to use it again. I mean, as long as it's still drivable and there's no black mold issues on the inside, because that's just, you can't fix those things. And once again, I live from paycheck to paycheck. So I'm going to ask you this. If you have a used RV out there, whether it be like a Class C camper or a actual motorhome, you know, a later 80s model something or other, and you just don't use it anymore, and you want it to go to good use, I'm going to ask you, please donate it to KGVR Trooper here. And the reason is I'm going to take it, I'm going to use it on this video show here that I have on my channel. I'm going to upgrade it to make it off-grid livable, which means adding solar panels and an independent solar system, and you know, show other people how to do those things. Winterize the RVs so you can live it in the upper Midwest in the wintertime comfortably, how to heat it, how to keep your lines from freezing. Very educational, and it'll help other people like me when they reach their retirement, you know, decide to throw away the house and the ball and chain of that kind of a lifestyle, financially speaking, and hit the road and use their retirement to enjoy themselves and have experiences that they could never have before because they were stuck at home, you know, babysitting the home with their bank. My friend calls it house broke, and I think so many of us are in that situation. So once again, if you have a used RV that's still drivable and you're somewhere close to the Minnesota area, especially the Twin Cities metro area, and you want it to go to good use, I ask from the bottom of my heart, would you please donate it to me? You could just reach me here on my YouTube channel, KGVRTROOPER at YouTube, and leave a message for me. And I will put that RV to good use because I will restore it and get it ready for my retirement, and then I'll make more videos on how to live off the grid, you know, and stop throwing your money away, you know, giving it to the power company and the gas company and the mortgage or the landlord, and be able to take that money that you're not spending on those things and either invest it in stocks and build your bank account, or just go out and enjoy your life and have a good time and do the things you want to do with the second half of your life. So just remember, if you know anybody who has an old RV sitting around, please like, share, and send them a copy of this link to this video, and tell them there's a guy near Hastings who would very much love to have a used RV to restore, so that he could live in it and travel the country with his wife during the retirement years. Thank you for watching. KGVR Trooper here, signing out.